A South African woman married to a Nigerian was being dragged on social media for saying that South African girls are not well trained or South African children are not well trained, and that is why she feels that if you are a South African married to a Nigerian, you should allow your children to come to Nigeria and school, because the school does not just teach you what the academic aspect or educational form, but they also teach you manners. Like the South African, she showed how the South African student dress on very mini skirts, while the Nigerian student dress on normal skirt. And that she said the reason why most of them are having these issues is because the South African women like to take the lead in the marriage, but that if you are married to a Nigerian, the Nigerian man takes the lead and the woman follows. It helps you to be able to navigate the waters. That you should respect your husband. You should not make it look as though you are the leader. If you are the leader, you'll not be able to understand this thing. That in Nigeria, that the reason why they decided to train their own children in Nigeria is because Nigeria have culture and values, but in South Africa it's not like that. That's why there's high crime rates and all that. She just talked about it, and then talked about a lady who also mentioned that South African men are lazy. They don't take the job. South Africans don't take the job, and when foreigners take the job, they become angry, and that they had to even come for the woman. That when she said that thing on social media, it went viral. They came for her. They went to South Africa, house in South Africa, to look for her, and she was already on the plane going to Zimbabwe. That she just was saying that, well, that's their business. That the lady was saying that she's saying is the truth. She showed herself on the plane going to Zimbabwe. That they keep saying people should leave their country. If they leave the country, would they get the jobs they were doing? That if the women were selling tomato on the road, on the streets, are asked to go back to maybe Nigeria or Zimbabwe, will the South Africans now take the business and do it? With the jobs they leave now become their own jobs? With the children now become well behaved? Because most of their children are not well behaved, and that even the schools they attend is the way they look, the kind of hairstyles they wear to school, and all that. Then she talked about Chidinma, that Chidinma, yes, was schooled, that Chidinma schooled in South Africa and studied law, that you should bring Chidinma and compare her to a child who is in secondary school in Nigeria. You see the difference, that the academic standard of Nigeria is very high. She mentioned that some people have argued on the comment section that the standard of she cannot say the standard of education in Nigeria is higher than South Africa. That she now said no, that she doesn't even want to compare, but that she's just saying that any woman who marries a Nigerian man and is coming to Nigeria should please bring their children to come school here. She'll see the difference, and she should allow the husband to take the lead as against her taking the lead. So I decided to do as we usually do, take some people's reaction on the comment section. And somebody said, thanks for marrying Nigerian, and go stay there, please. Invite your sisters to join you. That would be great. Another person say, I believe that out of this frank engagement, both countries will learn from one another. This other person say, thank you, my sister. This one say, honey, you are welcome home. Nigeria is your home now. Okay, we love you too. This one said, always delivering top quality content. My Niger bro choose right. This one say, any parent or relative or teacher of these children that this drug Nigeria is putting here must please open a criminal case. Meaning that these children that were dancing on TikTok with school uniform and their pictures were used to buttress a point on this video, they are saying that they should take legal action. Then this other person say, well done, my sister, for the good job you are doing. Let the truth be told, as a South African woman married to a Nigerian man, you are the only one who can say the fact about your country, because you know much about your country than people who hasn't gone there before. And I'm sure that ever since you relocated to Nigeria with your husband and your children, you have ever seen have you ever seen anything like drug dealer or trafficking on the streets before? Nigerian government won't become such. I think South African government needs to do something to this issue. Also, crime rate in South Africa is beyond imagination. Well, that's what the person said. This other person said, that lady from Zimbabwe is crazy because Zimbabweans collapsed their own economy. This other person said and replied and said, you all gave you all country to Europeans. Stop believing CNN. Poverty is global, even where I am in the United States. This one say, why is she crazy? This one say, I knew something was off with her boozy generalizing South Africa. This one said, well said, very true, very true. This one says, stop using under 18 girls to grow your channel. Stop it. This one say, God will always be with you. Amen. This other person say, how can you do school in your break time? You want to stick to your books, do the whole day. Okay, this one said, South African issues need South Africans discuss illegal migrants have no say on place in South Africa. South African school kid won a medal in the Olympics and also world junior sprint champion, by the way. Anyway, some people, well, this person who wrote this thing might not understand that Nigerians from Anambra, there's a secondary school from Anambra State in Nigeria that went for a competition in China and won the whole world in Anambra. So it's not about whether they won Olympics. Nigerians go for competitions both in academics and everything, and they come world best. So this person replied and said, I am African and another I talk another any country about my country in the continent, still talk about black South Africa, because that is, don't care about the European South Africans, Indians, Africans, or whatever. Yeah, tell them our young South African children have gold medals as we speak, that they won at French Olympics this year. But Nigerians, of course, now they win all those things. They win best mathematics. The smartest mathematician in the UK right now, and as a teenager, is a Nigerian. So that's not even what we are talking about. This one say, madam, you are saying the truth. It's not the same. This other person says, stay in your place where there is no electricity. Use generator. Don't come to South Africa to see no petrol. This one say, I can. South Africa, I'm very angry in the comment section. I can see that's what he wanted to write. The truth hot. This one said, why comparing village girls from Nigeria and girls from township? These are two different environments. I believe village girls and city girls in Nigeria are different in terms of upbringing and composure, because they are in different environment regardless of being in the same country. South Africa has village girls too. I don't understand most of you people when you talk. This person now said, the truth really hot. You can easily tell the difference between these two pictures and who take education seriously. I see why rape is rampant in South Africa, but my own is, parents should not allow their children to dress a certain way to school, no matter how much they want them to be free. There should be some form of, you understand, so that the child will grow knowing that at this age I shouldn't do certain things. This one say, and do you think the parents don't see them when these girls go to school like that? They do, but it's normal. If someone talk about it, they will say they are disrespectful to South Africans. And if nobody is putting out the problem, it will never be fixed. We will forever be here chasing foreigners until the next 20 years, pointing fingers. What she's trying to say in essence is, instead of pointing fingers at foreigners, fix your country, do something about it, so that people will not begin to feel that it is you. Today they wake up and say it's Nigerians that are their problem. Tomorrow they wake up and say it's Zimbabwe. That the problem now is, if all these people leave your country, is your country going to be fixed? That's what she said. Then this one said, this lady is disrespectful to South Africa. She's full of hate. Don't know why it's for likes. This other person said, lady displaying skokie. This one said, my thought exactly. She's always bashing South Africa on her channel. She can't even go a week without talking negative about South Africans. Oh, and she's a South African. Oh. This one said, if this is hate, then people who call xenophobic are what? Justified. This one said, I don't know why. Okay. This one said, my dear, if you criticize in South Africa so much about there's galas from South Africa, and you must first look at yourself. Okay, this person said, my sister, please stay there in Nigeria and never set your foot on South Africa. Your channel, whatever. This one said, how dare you expose children under 18? Okay, basically she was using them as example to show what they were wearing to school as against what Nigerians are wearing. I hope there is peace, Sha.